Chain rule, our next chapter for quantitative aptitude. Let's understand the concept of chain rule. Chain rule can be applied in questions where two or more than two elements are given. Each element has two figures, except one element that has one part missing. Chain rule is used to find out this missing part of an element by subsequent comparison. Chain rule is also called as the rule of 3, the method of finding the fourth term of a proportion when the other three terms are given is called the rule of 3 or the chain rule. Now let us see some points to be remembered and understood for chain rule. First is direct proportion. If the two given quantities A and B are so related to each other that if A is multiplied or divided by any number, then the other number B is also multiplied or divided by the same number. The quantities are called to be directly proportional to each other. For example, X efficiency of work is directly proportional to Y's efficiency of work. That means if X can complete a work in 2 days, Y can also complete the work in 2 days. Similarly, the speed and distance are directly proportional to each other. If the speed of two trains are in ratio 1:2, the distance covered by them in the same time would also be in the ratio 1:2. Then comes inverse proportion. If the two quantities A and B are so related that when A is multiplied by another number, then B is required to be divided by the same number and vice versa. Then these quantities are called to be inversely proportional to each other. For example, speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. Let the speed of two trains is in the ratio 1:2. The time taken by them to cover the same distance would be in the ratio 2:1. Now let's see the working rule. Denote the quantity that is to be found as X or Y or anything that you want and set it down as the fourth term. For example, 5:15 equals to 28:X. Here X is the quantity that is to be found. Now let's look at some examples to have a better understanding. First example, 12 examiners work 16 hours a day to check 24,000 answer sheets in 18 days. Now 24 examiners would work how many hours per day to check 36,000 answer sheets in 36 days. Now let the required number of hours be X, because X is something that we have to find out. Now let's frame a table and put all the elements and all their values in their respective rows. The elements are examiners, hours, answer sheets and number of days. In the first row, we'll put the values with X that we have to find out. So it becomes 24, X, 36,000 and 36. And the second row, we'll put the given values, that is 12, 16, 24,000 and 18. After that, as we have to calculate the hours in this case, the base would be hours. So let's start the comparison of the elements and check their proportions, whether they are directly or indirectly proportional to the required base. First element, more the number of examiners, less will be the number of hours per day. जितने ज्यादा examiners होंगे उतने ही कम घंटे आपको प्रतिदिन काम करने पड़ेंगे. So they are indirectly proportionals. Second element, more the number of answer sheets, more the hours per day. जितने ज्यादा आंसर शीट्स होंगे उतना ही ज्यादा काम आपको प्रतिदिन करना पड़ेगा. So both of them are directly proportional. Third element, more the number of days, less will be the number of hours per day. जितने ज्यादा दिन आपके हाथ में होंगे उतना ही कम समय आपको प्रतिदिन काम करना पड़ेगा. That's why they are indirectly proportional. Now let's apply the chain rule to this equation. X by 16 equals to, as the first element is indirectly proportional, so we'll put 12 by 24 instead of 24 by 12. The fraction gets reversed. Next element, number of answer sheets, is directly proportional. So we'll put the fraction as it is, 36,000 by 24,000. The element with number of days, as it is indirectly proportional, then it will also get reversed. That becomes 18 into 36. Now solving this equation, we are getting x equals to 16 into 12 by 24 into 36,000 by 24,000 into 18 by 36. That is equal to 6 hours. Now let's go to the second example. In the same illustration as example 1, if hours were given and answer sheets were missing, then also the method would have been same. Let us solve the same illustration in that manner as well. So the question becomes, 12 examiners work 16 hours a day to check 24,000 answer sheets in 18 days. Now 24 examiners would check how many answer sheets working 6 hours a day in 36 days. Now let the required number of answer sheets be x. Now let's put all the values, all the elements in the table. That means examiners, hours, answer sheets and days and elements, and 24, 6, x 36 as the first row of elements, 12, 16, 24,000 and 18 as the second row of elements. Now as we have to calculate the number of answer sheets in this case, the base would be answer sheets. So let's try the comparisons. First element comparison. More the examiners, more will be the answer sheets. So they are directly proportional. जितने ज्यादा examiners होंगे उतने ही ज्यादा answer sheets वो check कर पाएंगे. Second element comparisons. More the hours, more the answer sheets. So again they are directly proportional. जितने ज्यादा घंटे लोग काम करेंगे उतने ही ज्यादा आंसर शीट्स सॉल्व कर पाएंगे या चेक कर पाएंगे. थर्ड एलिमेंट कंपैरिजन. मोर द डेज, मोर विल बी द नंबर ऑफ आंसर शीट्स. सो अगेन दे आर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. जितने ज्यादा दिन लोग काम कर पाएंगे उतने ही ज्यादा आंसर शीट्स वो चेक कर पाएंगे. सो नाउ लेट्स अप्लाई द चेन रूल. We'll put the first fraction as x by 24,000 because we have to find out x. That is equal to first element fraction gives 24 by 12 because they're directly proportional, so we don't have to reverse the fraction. Similarly, the second fraction becomes 6 by 16, the third becomes 36 by 18. Because as all of them are directly proportional, so all the fractions will be multiplied in the same state. So x becomes 36,000. Next question. In a dairy farm, 40 cows eat 40 bags of husk in 40 days. In how many days one cow will eat 1 bag of husk? Now let the required number of days as x. Now let's put the elements and values in the table. Here the elements are cows, bag of husk or number of days. And the values in the first row are 1 cow, 1 bag of husk and x number of days that we have to find out. And the second row is 40, 40 and 40. Now as we have to calculate the number of days in this case, so the base would be days. Now let's start the comparison. The first element comparison is less the number of cows, more the number of days. So both are indirectly proportional. जितने ज्यादा नंबर के cows होंगे उतने ही कम दिनों में वो husk खा पाएंगे. Second element is less the number of bags of husk, less will the number of days. जितने ज्यादा number of bags of husk कम होंगे उतने ही कम दिन लगेंगे उन्हें खत्म करने के लिए. So they are directly proportional. So let's apply the chain rule. X by 40 will be equal to 40 by 1 into 1 by 40. Why first case is 40 by 1? Because the element number of cows is inversely proportional. So that's why it's reversed. So in place of 1 by 40, we are putting 40 by 1. And for the second element, which is number of bags, as it is directly proportional, so it is multiplied as 1 by 40. And solving this equation, we are getting x equals to 40. Next question. 3 pumps working 8 hours a day can empty a tank in 2 days. How many hours a day must 4 pumps work to empty the tank in 1 day? Now let the required number of working hours per day be x. Now let's put the elements and the values in the table. Here the elements are pumps, number of hours and number of days. And the values for the first row are 4, x and 1. X is something that you have to find out. And for the second row, the values are 3, 8 and 2. And as we have to calculate the number of hours in this case, so the base will be hours. So let's start the comparison. First element, more the number of pumps, less will be the working hour per day. जितने ज्यादा पंप्स होंगे उतना ही कम घंटे हमको प्रतिदिन काम करने पड़ेंगे. So they are indirectly proportional. Second element, less the number of days, more will be the working hours per day. जितने कम दिन होंगे काम को कंप्लीट करने के लिए उतने ही ज्यादा घंटे प्रतिदिन हमको काम करने पड़ेंगे. So again they are indirectly proportional. So let's apply the chain rule now. So let's put x by 8 first, which will be equal to 3 by 4 into 2 by 1. Because as both the elements are inversely proportional, so the fractions will be reversed, which gives x equals to 12. Next question. 39 persons can repair a road in 12 days, working 5 hours a day. In how many days will 30 persons working 6 hours a day complete the work? Let's see the answer. Let the required number of days be x. Now let's form the table with the elements and their values. The elements here are number of persons, hours per day and number of days. And the values for the first row are 30, 6 and x. X is something that we have to find out. And for the second row the values are 39, 5 and 12. As we have to calculate the number of days in this case, the base would be number of days. So let's start the comparison of the elements. Less the number of persons, more the number of days. So they are indirectly proportional. Second element, more the number of working hours per day, less will be the number of days required to finish the task. So they are indirectly proportional. So then we'll apply the chain rule. X by 12 equals to, as both the elements are inversely proportional, so the fractions will be reversed. That will be equal to 39 by 30 into 5 by 6. That implies x equals to 39 by 30 into 5 by 6 into 12. That is equal to 13.